Eh. Filmfail.com presents Trailer Trash.
Anyone who actually watches this show has probably noticed something a little different. That's right, I got a haircut. Oh, you mean this? Well, I'm also in a new apartment now. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Do you want to have a look around? Oh, okay. All right, please. Done? Okay, so, movies.
Calm down! Calm down!
There's no more need for alarm. The summer blockbuster season is finally over. Now they've started to release the more original, watchable action movies, like Inglourious Basterds and District 99999. And now we're just going to have to wait it out until the studios start releasing movies which they deem Oscar-worthy around November, December. What about now? What about now, you ask? Now, we get all the bad horror movies, which weren't good enough to secure a release date on the one day all horror movies aspire to be released on. Halloween! This week brings us not one, but two of these bastard horror movies. And we're going to be making the call. Which one is going to fail harder? Our first film fail is The Final Destination. And before you go thinking this is a fresh, new series, it's not. The first three Final Destinations were just seen by so few people that they must have just felt like that they could trick a few people into believing that it wasn't the fourth. The fourth in a series that is basically people getting into a horrific accident and dying. So, obviously this invites a lot of comparisons to the Saw series. Negative comparisons, mostly. I mean, you know a movie's bad if people are looking at it and they're saying, I don't think this is going to be as good as this year's Saw. Speaking of Saw, which has somehow hijacked the Halloween release date for the past 4 or 5 years, the second movie is Halloween 2. The series that was named after the day it wanted to be released on wasn't even considered good enough to be released on that day. Wait a second. I've seen Halloween 2 before. Is this a remake? I'm glad you asked. Let me clear that up for you. Director Rob Zombie, after remaking Halloween the First, Halloween, decided that instead of remaking Halloween the Second, Halloween, that he would make a different second movie. Which I suppose is why the movie is also called H2. H2? That's not a name for a movie. That's hydrogen gas. Okay. So a bad series? Or a bad spin-off of an old series? Tough call. Halloween 2 might get the honor of failing harder. Halloween! Because of its unfettered use of the villain Mike Myers.
I've had 4 calls about Michael Myers today, all in the space of 10 minutes.
No one's scarier than Mike Myers, right?
Let me make things clear. Michael Myers is dead. D-E-A-D.
Oh, Mike Myers! Whatever you want, just don't make me watch The Love Guru again. Though at least H2 is still a horror movie, instead of the fourth in a series of killing people with CGI. That being said, I still think that The Final Destination is very successful. As a comedy. People being hit in the face with various shrapnel. Tire comes from nowhere. The tire comes from nowhere and boom! Face! This one's my absolute favorite. Now, when you're riding on an escalator, there are things that could fathomably go wrong. It could stop working and become stairs. You might get a shoelace caught between the steps and lose a shoe. Or, I suppose a battle-shaking earthquake could tear off the entire bottom half of the escalator, revealing bone-crushing gears below, while, of course, the top is simultaneously engulfed in flames. That's written on the warning sign on the side of the escalator, right? Film fail. Visit filmfail.com for more trailer trash reviews and other things of a similarly humorous nature. I guess.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
Where did that hammer come from? Halloween!